Hey, folks, we made it. It's 9 o'clock. We're 9:06. We're sort of on time, but we're here. We made it again. So here we
That
are.
we did. That we did. Let me just adjust my lighting real quick
Yeah,
here.
sure. Yeah, big news of the day, big news of the weekend. While everyone is sleeping, having a great time, while everyone's focused on the Eastine Crip, what happened? People use war to distract motherfuckers from one thing or another. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game, man. We're all watching, going, "Oh my god, are you kidding me?" And then the other side's attacking, our allies now and our bases, and it's like, the reason why those bathrooms were clogged on those aircraft carriers that were going is because the crew was clogging them. I mean, what else are they supposed to do? They're going to follow orders, but they're telling you, hey, maybe you should lighten up before they turn around and go whack right in your fucking face. They're
I
subtly
mean,
telling you something. They're subtly giving you a message in the most polite way possible. That's pretty polite. So they got to, get together and put their heads together, figure out what they're doing, and come up with a cohesive strategy. Because just, getting into wars is not.
no.
How many
War.
countries have we attacked in the past month or two? Like 4, right? What,
War.
Venezuela?
War is never a good idea.
I mean, seriously, this is so
War
dumb.
is never a good idea. Okay, no matter how, when.
Well, it is a good idea for a reason. If you're really about the morals and values, but the reality is morals and values don't put food on the table. So what's the purpose of war? Putting food on the table. And I had a science
Almighty dollar bill.
when I was a young kid. It's war is all about economics. It's a very nice way to say it, but mainly it's about people having things that want things, and they go, "Hey, I want the other people's things," and you just go for it.
I mean, I think we can all agree the last 3 years in the world have been very tumultuous. And let me ask you a question: is gold at its highest that it's ever been?
It is, yeah, because they're going to war. So is oil. Oil has gone up because the Strait or Hormuz is blocked by the Iranians. So
Imagine that. I'm shocked. How about you? I'm
it's
being
kind of like we all got
facetious.
sucked into like a warp in 2020, and like all the shit you didn't think would happen happened. And I'm not the only one that's saying this. I mean, I've been around for 40 years. This is fucking weird.
I mean, it's no two
The
ways.
reality is a little different.
COVID upended the whole goddamn planet in ways that we
Yeah.
could have never fucking imagined.
I know. Oh my god, I know.
You know,
And obviously it was a virus that escaped from a lab. Like who the fuck? Oh, it just can't. It's evolved from somewhere. No, it didn't. You guys are assholes. You guys fucking like research this cocksucking shit in the fucking middle of fucking China. Oh, it's not gonna get out. No, it's gonna fucking get out. This dude knows. Ask this nigga over here. He even tell you shit. Don't fucking research viruses in the middle of fucking city population centers. Go out to the fucking desert. There, now you got it. Fucking dumbass. What the fuck they doing? They got to know something that I don't know. Where they're like, oh, we got to put it in the center of this nigga over here.
I think what we both
right
need
next to the chicken market.
I think what we both need to do right now is praise Lord Shiva the best way we know how.
I'm just saying, some motherfuckers make decisions for this country that I really question. And people like me, who have a good fucking head on their shoulders, is sitting around smoking weed, fucking chatting it up with you. Where I think I could be doing some other things to really benefit more people. Other than our one fantastic viewer who's made it worth it to kind of hang out here tonight. So I appreciate it.
We do love you.
Thank you, bro.
Or sis. You don't know. Could be a sis.
That's true, yeah. Our metrics are so bad with female viewers, I just assume it's a dude.
You never know. We might just have one or two out there. You know?
That's true. One or two crazies that are like obsessed with you. You're only gonna find out next week or the week after.
Oh, you never know.
Turns around the custard pie to the face, like, what the fuck? What happened? Oh man. Like I like them wet. Take a little custard off your face.
That would be pretty
Anyways,
fun.
That's too descriptive for streaming video. What are you drinking over there? Is that the remains of the fun?
You know me. Can't beat the real thing.
Oh, yeah. You got enough ice cubes in there.
All the way to the top.
Ooh, I did some auditioning today. So, you can do auditioning in terms of acting and shit like that. So, I did voices. So, yeah. So this is my English voice. Hello, I'm from England. This is my English voice, mate. I made it sound lame as fuck with that one. I just wanted to.
Right,
All right,
but
all right.
you sound a little bit off there.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't
It's not
sound
fucking
good,
off.
Governor.
Oh, what the hell? No,
Come on,
really?
bro. Come on,
This
bro.
is the that.
Come
Then
on, bro.
Then I did the Italian accent. I sound like I'm a lot closer to you than I really am. But I really could be from India, from another continent, and sound exactly like this. समझ आया तू पैंचत? Or I could do the Chinese accent too, like a Chinese person trying to speak English, like Cantonese specifically. I could do those too. Yeah, I actually, well, I used to do a lot of prank calls when I was a kid. I can't really do that now. It'd be kind of weird. But I was so good at them. Well, I was so good at them. So my buddies from back in the day, and I was like 36, they're like, yeah, you should do them again. And then I think they paused for a second. They were like, wait, we're like almost fucking 40. Like, oh, well.
Yeah, there may have been a point in time, hypothetically speaking, where me and you may have prank called some people in another country.
Yeah.
It may have sounded like this, right? Yeah, and we got them all riled up. We did. We got proper riled up. We did. It was all piss and vinegar. It was. Yeah, right. Yeah,
absolutely.
Fucking.
What's the other accent? Oh, yeah, you can do the German accent. I'm from Germany, from the north of Germany. If you do real nice things with our BMWs and our women.
I just have one question.
Yeah.
Did you get the telegram?
The telegram. Oh, yeah, from that movie. What, The Last Dawn, right? Was that it?
I got the telegram.
So, yeah, I think those are some of the accents I could do. Indian, Italian. All those.
Give me a country.
Let's try an African nation. South African. How about that? That's
diplomatic immunity.
What?
Oh my God. Really, bro? Fucking Lethal Weapon.
Oh, diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity. You sound like a faggot, you also.
South African white people have a very weird accent. They kind of they sound almost African, but they don't. They sound like kind of Dutch, but like German, but like African at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, they sound like white guys with bigger balls.
They do not sound like this. Okay,
like they got big balls. Let me tell you, all the South African guys I grew with.
The other people from that country, they are sounding like that. Now I ask you to give me another country.
So I was gonna say.
Now give me another country.
Another country, Senegal.
Out of Africa.
Senegal's not in Africa. Where's Senegal? Fuck you. Where the fuck is Senegal? It's not in Africa. Where the fuck is it? It's not the Middle East.
It's fucking Africa, you. Oh my God.
I said Senegal is in Africa, and then you looked at me
and I said outside of Africa, other than Africa.
Well, I was still going with Africa, man. What, you got a problem with Africa?
No, but the majority of those languages tend to sound the same.
No, they don't. Well, South African sounds like a Nigerian. Nigeria, I'm from Nigeria. They sound like that down there.
Which sounds very similar to Zimbabwe.
Yeah, Zimbabwe. We speak like this with a big fucking mouth open, like we eating fish. Yeah, that's true. They do talk like that. It's kind of like LeBron James.
Let's move on to another country.
All right, listen. Okay, all right. Philippines. Can you do the Filipino accent? Yeah, Filipina.
But then you want me to do Filipino?
Yeah, Filipino.
You
Can
come
you
over
say
to the
Filipino
house
word?
and you have
Huh?
some lumpia,
Putang
and
ina mo, aray.
and you will be having a good time. And just
Oh,
remember,
yeah.
if you're having the chest pain, to elevate the leg,
You elevate the leg.
elevate the leg.
No problem. Yeah.
Next,
Korean. That's a
Ugh.
very hard one. That is a hard one.
Korea sound like this, like they just took a big bong hit.
Yeah, it's Japanese Korean a little bit.
Japanese sound like this from diaphragm, like the comedian Jokoi tell you. Diaphragm. Tiny sopla, they chop up their jabot like that.
Yes, they do everything very chop suey, very quickly. Quickly, motherfucker! Hiya! They talk very quickly. And it's very hard to learn the language too when you're trying to learn the language, like locally.
I mean,
Because people speak very fast and look at you like you're retarded because you're like, slow down. Like, what, are you slow?
I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
There's certain languages that are very hard to grasp, and others they just kind of make sense. That's the only way I can put it. And one language I've encountered that somehow, when you're around it and it just makes sense, is German and Spanish.
Well, it's part of the Romance languages: German, Spanish, French. Well, is German one of the Romance languages? Yeah.
Italian, French, Spanish.
Italian, French. Latin would be like a precursor to all of that. So Latin kind of branches off the German as well, right?
Not so much, I don't think. Hold on, let's see what Google has to say.
Because I know Latin and English, obviously.
What are considered to be the languages of passion?
Indian.
The languages often seen as passionate are primarily the Romance languages, which come from Latin and are known for their musical quality.
Italian, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Romanian.
Portuguese and Romanian. I feel so dumb for not
knowing
that.
It even says
shit.
Romanian.
I don't remember that.
An often overlooked
awesome.
Romance language that is also considered passionate and shares the linguistic melodic roots of its sister languages.
That's true. Andrew Tate's all about Romania and Romanian women and all that. So, I mean, there might be something to it, bro.
I mean, out of all of them, I've always had, and I mean, I guess because of the Latin base, for Italian and Spanish were always the easiest for me. I mean, I was, around both of them in various times in my life in various areas. So
my Spanish got better in New York.
Oh, 100%, 100%, 100%.
It really did.
I mean,
there was another class of people too. It was interesting. The classes they had in New York, where that working class, that 9-to-5 type service class, like we were fucking tight and shit. Man.
There's a lot of, and I mean, even the difference in the communities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The difference between the Cubans versus the Puerto Ricans versus the Dominicans,
the Colombian ladies at night.
South America is a whole other.
So beautiful.
That's a whole other, and then they're
a beautiful vibe up there.
Than the Mexicans. But when I lived out in Cali, that Spanish,
those guys know how to party, man,
bro. But here's the thing, that Spanish was so because the Spanish tend to speak very, very out in like Cali, they speak very quick, muy rápido, and yo no entiendo nada.
Yeah, you don't understand nothing.
Bro, I mean, like, I mean, they was going, and not only that, it's a totally different, the Mexican Spanish tends to use a lot of, like, local, I guess you could say almost like dialect-based slang.
Yeah.
And if you're not from, that area, you ain't gonna understand shit.
Nah, you won't, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like us in Punjab, like if you didn't grow up around Punjabis and get that, just so that you're not going to understand a lot of it. You'll get words and stuff here if you understand Hindi. You'll get the gist of the conversation, but you're not going to understand it word for word. If you didn't grow up around that shit, and same
because there's
same
certain
with a lot of
words. When you're trying to
it's
piece
same.
it
I mean,
together,
like us listening to anything South Indian. I mean, I think the only thing me and Sach would be able to recognize would be Namaskaram, and then like if they mention dosa, idli, or sambar. I hate to say it, bro. What do we know about? We don't speak the language. Those languages are so different.
Yeah.
They're not even. It's not even a dialect thing. It's a different language.
Yeah, you can't understand. To me, it sounds something like this. Like in my head, I'm sitting here, choche, 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 choche. Like,
see, just because
sounds
of those,
like to me. Choche,
just because of those two things,
like,
that to me sounds Gujarati.
Oh,
because their way of saying, they use those ends in a lot of like suche. I think that's how they say hello, or gamcho.
Oh, yes.
That's
gamcho. Yeah, it's a big thing.
Whereas like the South
What's the big?
is more
Yeah, what's the big thing there, bro?
melodic. Like I asked a Tamil guy.
Dinge. No, is that?
Well,
no.
I asked a Tamil guy how to say, "How are you doing?" And I said it, and he said, "Brother, don't take this the wrong way, but your accent is very bad." And I was like, I looked at him. I said, "It's probably the same if you tried to speak Punjabi." He's like, "That is correct." And I'm like, "Oh god!" But in their language, it's prettier to guy. Okay, that's how are you doing. In Punjabi, it's "Oh paji ki halat thoda." Even remotely similar, bro. If you're just learning the how you doing, ki hala. Our language is more similar to Arabic.
Yeah, kifarak.
Kifarak, yeah. And then even there's a lot, actually, Punjabi and Arabic have a lot of like words and kind of things in common.
Urdu. It's Urdu.
Well, Urdu even more. Urdu is
that,
that has Arabic and Persian in it. Yeah, but like Punjabi, being that we were kind of like a crossroads, like words just kind of got amalgamated into that big masala of language, and
we got the best bad words, and that's how it happened, guys.
I mean, anybody who predominantly speaks Urdu, especially from what I've heard in Pakistan, if you have an area that they predominantly speak Urdu, when they need to swear, they use Punjabi.
Very good.
I mean, I can remember being a kid and hearing my dad when he was mad at another Punjabi or mad at one of my uncles, and like listening to him go off. Like I can't even duplicate it. It was so beautiful. It was so poetic.
Yeah, it was. I was gonna say that word, poetic. Yeah, it's like a poem. It's like a ballad. It's a masculine ballad.
पैचो सुअर के बच्चे गांडों की औलाद मादर चोद जाके बकरी को बुन मार.
I love that insult. Sale suar, like you're calling someone a suar. You are a suar.
Suar ke bacche, like the son of a pig. That was the one funny thing in the one new movie that's the new Indian movie that's out on Netflix. Badass movie, by the way, Durandar. If you haven't seen it, fucking hell, bro. Just action-packed movie. I'd highly recommend it. But
it's violent as hell. I think someone gets their head shot off in one of the first scenes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're not into like bloody gore, this isn't the movie for you, but great movie. And then I'm not going to ruin it, but like there's a character who gets a phone call from another character, and it literally comes up with the guy's name, and it says Suar so-and-so, like pig so-and-so. Great movie. Great movie.
I could do prank calls again, call someone, have it say pig. I have something to fucking confess. This is funny. So I think up until the age of 35 was probably my last phone call. Okay. So that was like almost 10 years ago. Yeah. Anyways, it'll be 10 years ago, I think, in 2 days. I forgot how fucking old I am, honestly. Am I 43 or 4? See, I don't fucking remember. How the fuck can you remember how old you are? I mean, honestly, once you get past that figure, like, I think 41 or 2 is when you're just like, okay, now it's just getting fucking older. But you don't, I don't know. It's weird.
To me, it's like a nagging voice in my head. So, here's the easy way. What year are you born?
82.
You're going to be 44.
Ah, good. Fantastic. So I'm not 45. That's good. See? Fuck. I was already ready for 45. I was ready for it. So that's good.
To the 46-year-old over here, he says.
Anyways, you interrupted me.
I love you, bro. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
You fucking young.
Oh, yeah, prank calls. The prank calls. So I had prank
young
calls.
Whippersnapper.
God damn it. I'm trying to think about the prank call and shit. Who did I prank call? Was it your mom? No, it wasn't.
No, because you'd have remembered that one.
Hospital. We need to know about his insurance. Why? He has a fair click. A fair. You remember that phone call?
See, here's the best part is like if you would have called my mom, hypothetically, let's say,
like, I know it's you.
Her, she'd have been like, all right, number one,
yeah,
Yin's got the wrong fucking guy. Because my son don't go that way. Trust me. I remember cleaning his room and finding the fucking Playboys under the bed.
It's the estrogen in the water nowadays. That's why everyone's leaning the other way.
He don't drink water. He only drinks Coca-Cola or coffee. You don't gotta worry.
I'm gonna take a picture of his private pot and send it to you. Tell if it's his. What? You guys are disgusting. Oh well. What the hell was so what was the last one I had made? It was a pretty good one too. Oh yeah, I figured out how to spoof. So there are apps you can get on the Android store where you can like spoof your number and shit. So I would fuck with people because our boss would just like call them on their phone just to check on them, like, oh, why aren't you at the afternoon meeting? Like I worked at a car dealership and we would sell cars. And our general manager was such a dumb fuck. He would have this meeting that he would require people to go to at 12 in the afternoon. So let's say you're helping a customer. He'd want you to go to his fucking meeting. Obviously, I'm not so fucking dumb. I'm like, look, dickhead, you don't fucking fill up my paycheck, number one. Number two, you're not my father. Number three, you look like a fat fucking pig. And that's when I was fucking built. I'm like, bro, I ain't taking shit from a little fucking pussy-ass fucking bitch ass fucking cut from you because you're underqualified. You're fucking stupid. You're coming up with all this shit just to make yourself feel good. Fuck you. So what I would do is I will purposely make myself busy, during those hours and stuff because I'm like, look, this is dumb. And then I would always be like, yeah, I was with a customer in the middle of a test drive. What do you want me to do? So prank call was I would just prank call like the people that I hated at that place with his number. And pick up the phone and be like, fuck you, and hang up. And it was just the funniest shit because I can't imagine what the fuck they thought about that asshole. Fuck him.
Is that the one that you
what?
The gift?
Oh yeah. Somebody got some jack off socks from me too. That dude was like, man, he just and I knew the fucking game he was playing. I was just playing dumb with him. He was like so he came from the other side of the world, and he wanted to learn how to sell cars. He didn't have no fucking skills. Great, fine. I felt bad, and I knew this whole thing was going to come out as a karmic thing for me in that I'm supposed to help this guy. And I'll let him do whatever the fuck he wants. But basically in that he wound up taking my job. That's just what happens. I obviously know it. And I'm like, that's just what's going to happen. And it happens in life, to anyone, everyone. You just go through some dumb shit, but I knew it the whole time. And it was fun for me because it was an exercise and kind of seeing how full of shit some people are and just how to read between the lines. So it was a very good exercise for me. So people, when you're going through some bullshit, you're like, wow, try to learn the most you can from it and be as selfless as you possibly can from that moment because someone's being selfish with you too. So you might as fucking well go ahead and you get the most you can from it. And then you get back on your fucking feet and you move on.
My advice is you know, in the same vein but slightly different. Be a chess player. Look at the board. Assess your place. What piece you are. That's another thing a lot of people don't realize. You can't be the pawn and try moving like you're the bishop or the rook. You know what I mean? You got to know your place. You got to know which way you can go. But once you understand your position and what abilities you have that dictate your position, go forth with that method, because in all truth and honesty, yes, it is possible for a pawn to win the game. Not anywhere near as much as it is for a rook, a knight, or a bishop, let alone the king or the queen. Obviously, we know they got a shot. You know what I mean? They always do. They're the top. The knight and the rook, them boys are the ones that can go. If they have ways that they move, and they only move a certain way. But once they got you in their sights, if it's executed the right way, there's no escaping for you, and that's what they call a checkmate. And let me tell you, my friends out there, that when you get somebody in that position and you're able to checkmate them, my God, oh my God. Hunt hair away from good sex. That fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious. The satisfaction you get, and it's even better when you have been in whatever the scenario or situation might be, when you've been the person who has basically karmically been correct. You haven't done any wrong. You might have been wronged. And here the universe comes along and karmically takes care of everything. Oh man, is that even more satisfying? Good God, because when you hear whatever the situation, somebody, I don't even know, a guy in the neighborhood pissed you off or something, and he got demoted at work or something, whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad scenario. Whatever the thing might be, when you hear about it, it's so personally satisfying. I business I had, landlord did some really, ignorant shit, whatever. When I heard that he ended up having to sell the building, for various reasons, I was I like that day, the air smelled better. The Coca-Cola was more refreshing. The coffee woke me up that slight bit more, and God, did it taste great that day. You know what I mean? That type of thing. But again, try to be good. Try not to invite, bad karma. And as always, try to protect yourselves from those fucking energy vampires out there. They are fucking plentiful these days. There's a ton of them. And they are wanting to suck you dry, and not in a way that you might want.
That's true. That is true.
So guard yourselves, guard your energy. And yeah. What else is on your mind? Let's move on to some lighter subjects here.
Yeah, after you're
done
telling your
pretty,
boss to go
pretty heavy
fuck
shit.
themselves, well, that's just life. All right.
Life gets heavy sometimes. Pardon me.
Yeah, for the people that betrayed me, I'm coming to get you. All right, let me put this data out. I want to put this video out there. This was a really cool one. This is called Bhairav, the Protector of Kashi. This was like the dark avatar of Lord Shiva. So if you're like into Lord Shiva shit, this thing's pretty banging. Put this shit out. And this is off of NCS's channel. He's on YouTube. You guys want to see long form video?
नमो प्रेतनाथं
Yeah, that was cool as hell.
नमः कालकालं
Yeah.
नमः रुद्रमालं नमः कालिका प्रेमलोलं करालं नमो भैरवं काशिका क्षेत्रपालम्।
पुराणों में वर्णित है कि एक समय देवताओं के बीच यह चर्चा छिद गई कि त्रिदेवों ब्रह्मा, विष्णु और महेश में सबसे श्रेष्ठ कौन है। इस पर कई मतभेद हुए और अंत में सभी देवताओं और आर्षियों ने वेदों से मार्गदर्शन प्राप्त करने का निर्णय लिया। वेदों ने एक स्वर में भगवान शिव को ही परम सत्य और सर्वोच्च बताया, जिनके भीतर यह संपूर्ण चराचर जगत समाया हुआ है। भगवान विष्णु ने वेदों के इस निर्णय को सहर्ष स्वीकार कर लिया, किंतु
Try to figure a way to put English subtitles for people who don't know this.
Go to settings. There should be a language.
Ah, there you go. There you go. So if you don't understand, now we got to. Oh,
How? A debate once arose among the gods about who was the most superior of the Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh.
I'm not sure if I could like listen to this with Hippie Boy.
Yeah.
Is this like a joke?
He called him hippie boy.
What the fuck?
Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, bro.
I think he might have had a dick up his ass before he did this thing. Didn't it sound like it? God damn. Motherfucker. I'm sorry, folks. I fucked up real big. Man. Motherfucker. And I didn't know that asshole sounded like that. All right, well, now we're fucked. Now I don't have nothing to show nobody shit.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, you know what? What I do want to show you guys tonight was this thing. There's a dispensary called Backpack Boys, and they do these fucking cool sweatsuits. I never thought I'd like go to a dispo and get one of these. It was really funny. I went to like PT, like for my my shoulder and shit, and yeah, he was like, "Oh, it's pretty cool. It's a nice little thing. What's Backpack Boys?" I'm like, "Oh, it's like a dispo." You know, I went to dispo and oh, okay. I guess you're not a smoker, huh? No. All right. Yeah, that was that. Well, yeah, you know, it's nice. It's like a Supreme style, like, you know, they went with like a Supreme style like design, which is really like, you know, catchy. So,
I know their
yeah.
product selection is definitely supreme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That
Or
is true.
supreme, you might say.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh well.
This isn't supreme, it's supreme.
Yeah, that's for that.
Copy, marked, and trade righted. I swear to God, somebody else uses that shit, I'll fucking come. You're gonna see me personally, and you're gonna catch the fucking hand. You don't want
the hand. You're gonna catch the hand.
You don't want that. I don't want that. He don't want
like,
that. It's not gonna be good.
My grandfather used to give us the hand. Do you want the end of the broom?
Well, I only was fortunate enough to meet one of my granddads. Unfortunately, it wasn't the Punjabi one. I didn't get to meet Dalaji. Yeah. But I met my Jaja, my mom, who is of Polish heritage. And let me tell you, you got out of line with him, you didn't get the hand. You just seen Jaja reach down and start to pull the belt off. And he wasn't pulling it off to hang it up. You getting whipped, boy. You getting hit. You're getting hit good. So you know what the best one thing to do?
What?
Don't be a fucking stonard and do dumb shit till you piss him off.
Don't piss tonight.
Easy fucking method, you know? I mean, my cousin somehow never seemed to fucking get that. but you know, I understood it from a young age. And take a wild guess. And me and my brother both did. And take a wild guess who his two favorites were. And mind you, that's out of 20 some grandkids and 13 or somewhere. I forget how many fucking great grandkids.
Yeah.
And I might add, we were the only non-white ones.
Really? Is that true?
Yep.
Huh.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
like
nice.
when my mom brought my
Excited
dad
for you
home.
guys. Yeah.
When my mom brought my dad home the first time, it was not exactly warm fucking welcome. Let me put it that way.
Oh yeah. What happened? What was the whole conversation about?
My granddad, I didn't need to figure it out, and I never knew the specifics of word for word.
Yeah.
But you know, I heard very much, you know, a lot of the things initially, and I didn't take a rocket science to figure out with other comments that I'm not going to repeat here.
Yeah.
My granddad would make throughout the day and at random points and everything on federal holidays and stuff like that. I'm sure you can get where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
You know, my mom can now, my Busha, my grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
totally different ball game. Totally different ball game. Her best friend growing up, my Uncle Boogie, God rest his soul, was a black gentleman by the name of Starling, who spoke
What?
fucking Polish.
So your grandfather's name is Starling.
No, I just told you, my Bush's best friend growing up.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
So, yeah, no, my grandfather's, I'm not gonna say his last name, but his first and middle name was Stanley Eugene, or as the Polacks say, Stush. That was the nickname.
Oh yeah, Stushy. It's an old school name.
Yeah, so but you know, yeah, it was, you know, it was still the 70s. There was still a lot of those preconceived notions and stuff like that, and even in public. I mean, it, you know, but again, my dad being my dad, Punjabi dude, he don't give a shit. Go ahead and say something to him if you think that's gonna fucking work out in your favor. Because let me tell you, he also wasn't one of these guys that comes over here and only knew 5 words in English. He came over here and was like, no, bitch, I'll fucking tell you to go kiss your own fucking ass. Like, I mean, my dad was, you know, proper, Punjabi from New Delhi. Like, you didn't know, bro. Like, no. And he grew up when the British were still there. So, you ain't fucking with him, bro. Like, no, that's not happening. Even the day they got married, apparently my granddad said, just so you know, my sons and I own guns. My dad just smiled at him. He's like, that's really nice. My cousins and brothers have rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's
Like,
speaking of rocket launchers, actually, there was this big thing in the news too. I wanted to share with you.
There's so much of this stuff going on. It's so horrible what's going on.
I know.
Man.
Well, Israel has pushed Shia LaBeouf, Sonny LaBeouf, into deeper conflict. So this is like a big thing, Prem. I don't know what your take on this is, but
I unfortunately have had a little too stressful of a weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to opt to not. I'm going to put that in another compartment, and we'll deal with that at a later date. That's just too much for me to, you know, deal with right now. I mean, it's sad. My heart goes out to all the people that are, you know, suffering with all the stuff that's going on in these countries. Because as always, with any conflict, you're going to have innocent people paying the price for somebody else's bullshit. Yeah. And that's the tragedy. That's always the tragedy. You know, when the innocent people, men, women, children, elderly, are being harmed. It's heartbreaking, you know, no matter who it is, no matter what group of people, culture, religion, creed, anything. If you're going through that, that's heartbreaking. Is, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, we all should respect each other enough to be able to coexist. I mean, my God, what the hell is wrong with us? Seriously.
I don't know. Sometimes I ask myself the same question.
I mean, you see so much of what's going on, in the world, and it's so sad. It really is, because so many of the issues and it's supposed issues are over some stupid bullshit. It's when it comes down to it. I mean, it might seem like it's a bit, when you get down to the bottom of a lot of the stuff, it's all stupid bullshit. And again, for countries and groups of people that are trying to carry on a feud that's been going on for hundreds of, come on, man. Fucking give it up already, dude. Jesus Christ. This is fucking 2026. Get the fuck over shit. Figure it out, bro. We're all here. We're all on the same planet, and ain't none of us going anywhere. So, how about we stop being fucking idiots and try to work together and make it a better place for everybody, God forbid. I mean, what a concept, right? If how many countries would just put their own personal bullshit aside and, just realize, hey, if we work together, shit might be, bad, but like, hey, if I share your problem, I mean, look at us two as bros, our stress might be one thing if we're dealing with it individually, but you call me up and you're like, hey, man, this is, and the other thing is stressing me out. I just need the vent. You feel better. I call you up. I said, this, the A, B, C, and D, pissed me off, and we help each other out. The shit, we help each other handle that load. It's half as bad. It's not as bad as if it was just us. Make sense?
Yeah.
If only the world could think that way.
No, it really doesn't. It don't think like that.
I mean, just as a personal, more, hits home example, could you imagine if India and Pakistan, and I know one of our mutual friends, if he's watching out there, I know he's going to love this shit, could you imagine if India and Pakistan put both of their individual bullshits aside and just finally made peace and got together? Like, bro, could you imagine how awesome that would be? That would be, like fucking so historical and so cool. Because I'll tell you one thing, from every video I've seen and people I've talked to personally, any Indian that I've met that has actually gone to Pakistan, they've had a great experience.
Very kindly. Like, just based off experience, I can't say that for everyone else's, but
I mean,
some people might have had a bad experience. Everybody has good, bad experience everywhere. I just,
I can say, and we're not going to drop names and nothing like that, but two of our very close friends are both Pakistani guys from Lahore. They're Punjabis also. They're like brothers to us. No, we don't see we don't look at oh my God, he's a Pakistani. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? That's my bro. You got a problem with him, you got a problem with us. It would just be amazing if everyone else could think that way. We know it's not going to unfortunately happen overnight, if at all. But hey, maybe if we put it out in the universe, who knows?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Compassion out there in the universe.
Because I mean, like I said, everyone I've ever heard from the Indian that's been to Pakistan, and my personal experience with so many, I've been treated with the utmost respect, always made to feel at home, and never ever made to feel like I was an outsider. Ever. Now, is that true for every single? No, of course not. Is that going to be true for every Indian? Of course not. There's bastards on both sides.
Yeah.
Just like there are in every fucking country of every color and every race and every creed. There's banchos of every shade and color and shape. Okay. Whole world's full of them.
By the way, I'm flipping through the news here. I want to share this with everyone. This is a really nice thing I got going on over here. It is, let me get it up here on my screen. Leafly strain of the year. Prem, I know you and I talked about this. It starts with a D and it ends with a. It's okay. Starts with a D and it's 3 words. Starts with a D, something.
D, 3 words. Okay, hold on. All right.
It's a good strain. You've really liked it. Should I describe it to you? Let me describe it to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's do that. Lineage, grape pie wedding crasher.
Dolce di Uva.
What the fuck? Are you serious? Oh, there you go. So Dolce di Uva. The official nominee, Dolce di Uva, for Leafly Strain of the Year. Lineage, grape pie wedding crasher, ice cream cakes. Some cuts traced back to Grape Pie OG Kush. Breeders Bloom Seed Company in Colorado. It's a candy gas standout from hash-focused breeders who know how to build flavor and resin. The vibe, sweet, lush, and polished. Fruit forward with a creamy backbone. So that towards the end, you get that like nice creamy type profile.
That's so good.
Yeah, lemonine, the nose, sugar sweet grape with hints of gasoline and pine. The taste, jammy with vanilla cream and a light gas finish. And your top effects, right there in front of you.
The first time I got that was from shout out to The Cut. I want to say that was just about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was everything that you were reading, like I was just remembering the taste of it. Like that's exactly like this gassy, fruity, creamy. Fucking amazing.
All right.
The hash rosin is great too.
I gotta leave here a little bit early because wife's going to work and everything. I gotta go upstairs.
Oh, do you want to leave and come back, or
let me do that. Or do you want to continue if you want, or what do you figure?
How about what do you, how
15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and take a 15-20 break, and we'll see you find people back here in a little bit.
Awesome. All right, thank you, bro. Thanks, guys.
Yep, no problem, bro. See you in a few.